They mocked us, the beings from beyond, until we uttered the ancient tongue of their forebears. High Commissioner Draken Valor looked down from his crystalline podium at the vast chamber of the Galactic Council, his iridescent scales glimmering with a hint of suppressed mirth. The delegates from Earth, clad in their rudimentary protective gear, appeared almost comically diminutive against the magnificent, soaring structures crafted by the Valorians. Their suits emitted a series of wheezes and hisses with every breath, a relentless reminder of their biological shortcomings. "And what leads you to believe," Valor's voice echoed through the chamber with an otherworldly clarity, "that your kind is worthy of a place among the esteemed assembly? Your existence here hangs by a thread in our air." The assembled Valorian dignitaries chattered with delight, their bioluminescent markings glowing rhythmically in harmony with their joy. Some even expanded their neck frills in dramatic shows of dominance. Ambassador Roland Martinez adjusted his posture within the confines of his suit, the servos emitting a soft whir of discontent. "With all due respect, esteemed High Commissioner, in a mere span of 3 centuries since the advent of electricity, humanity has unlocked the secrets of traversing the cosmos at speeds beyond light. Our pace of innovation reveals nothing but your frantic attempt to keep pace," Valor interjected, gesturing with one graceful hand in a dismissive manner. The motion unleashed waves of brilliance that flowed through his ceremonial attire. "The Valorian Dominion has steered the course of interstellar civilization for half a millennium. We mastered the intricacies of quantum mechanics long before your forebears were engaged in primitive conflicts." More echoes of laughter reverberated through the chamber. The delegation stood resolute, yet Martinez noticed the tension in his colleague Lisa Chen, her knuckles turning pale as she clutched the podium tightly. "Perhaps the High Commissioner overlooks," Chen stated, her voice unwavering despite the pressure, "that humankind has already made remarkable strides in biotechnology and artificial intelligence for the cosmic collective." Valor's secondary eyes narrowed as his primary set held a condescending stare. "Ah, indeed, your primitive efforts at altering the very fabric of life. Reveal to me the number of your test subjects who managed to endure those initial trials. We possess documentation, you see." The Valorian elite guards adjusted their ceremonial weapons, ensuring the lethal energy cores throbbed faintly, a subtle reminder of their formidable presence. The communication was unmistakable. The beings from beyond the stars regarded the humans with a sense of indifference, their presence barely acknowledged, lacking any form of reverence. "The Council's stance holds firm," Valor pressed on, delight oozing from each word. "Humankind could persist as a safeguarded race, guided by the wisdom of the Valorians. In a few millennia, maybe, we could revisit your request. Ultimately, we must safeguard the integrity and advancement of our magnificent society." Martinez prepared to voice his objections, but Valor lifted his hand once more, this time commanding respect instead of simply brushing him off. "This gathering has reached its end. Kindly refrain from causing any harm to the surroundings with your actions. Enclosed footwear as you embark on your journey." As the human delegation was led from the chamber by the imposing Valorian guards, High Commissioner Valori glanced at his chief advisor, Nexus Raven. "Transmit a communication to the Committee for the Preservation of Culture. I desire heightened observation across the board. Extraterrestrial exploration and excavation. These beings have been displaying an unsettling amount of curiosity regarding our ancient structures." Raven's scales transformed into a design that signified recognition. "Do you genuinely believe they might discover something of significance?" Valori's laughter resonated through the desolate chamber, filling the silence with an otherworldly sound. "Certainly not, yet it entertains me to observe them scurrying through our remnants like tiny creatures on a quest for remnants." Moreover, his voice descended into a deeper tone. "One must tread carefully when interacting with those of inferior status. Their behavior can be quite erratic." Unbeknownst to the High Commissioner, at that precise moment. In that instant, a revelation was unfolding that would dismantle the Valorian Dominion's meticulously crafted sense of dominance. 3 months following the Galactic Council hearing, Dr. Maya Blackwood found themselves in the heart of a long-forgotten Valorian temple on Proxima Centauri b. Her headgear illuminated. radiant surfaces adorned with peculiar, undulating symbols. The sentinels of Valoria, tasked with overseeing her crew, appeared disinterested, their reptilian digits tapping rhythmically on their armaments. Another futile attempt, Earthling. The captain of the guard, Sentinel Kraz, inquired with a mocking grin. Maybe you ought to focus on exploring your own rudimentary past. Maya disregarded him, focusing intently on the mysterious symbols with her scanner. There was an unmistakable quality to them that set them apart from the contemporary Valorian script. The shapes were gentler, more fluid, almost strange yet known. Nathan, are you witnessing this phenomenon? She communicated through her device to her colleague stationed above in the vastness of space. These patterns defy all known classifications in the Valorian linguistic database. Emerging from the static, Nathan Rodriguez's voice resonated, weaving through the intricate layers of analysis. Maya, this is strange. The intricate designs reveal a striking 67% alignment with... Hold on, that doesn't seem accurate. Kraz propelled himself away from the cold, metallic wall that had supported him. What absurdity are you rambling on about now? Maya's hands quivered with anticipation as she initiated another scan. Nathan, what is it aligning with? Symbols from distant realms, such as Sanskrit, Maya, and Latin, reveal fundamental patterns that echo through the ages of human communication. The cosmic intelligence is spiraling out of control with the connections. The commander let out a booming laugh. Your devices seem to be experiencing some kind of failure. The language of the Valorians stands apart, a product of countless ages of advanced cultural growth. But Maya had tuned out completely. She ventured further into the chamber, her lights illuminating additional inscriptions. Nathan, observe the markings on these walls. They've existed for more than 70 millennia. That's prior to the emergence of the Valorian Dominion. She placed her hand on the wall, her fingers gliding over the shapes of the symbols. The resemblances were astonishing now that she could observe them clearly. The manner in which the lines intertwined, the exactness of the angles, the repeating motifs that resonated with ancient sacred designs. Dr. Blackwood, Nathan's voice had taken on a hushed tone. I believe we've stumbled upon something that was meant to remain hidden from all of us. A dark silhouette loomed overhead. Maya's mission. Kraz loomed behind her, his scales transforming into a menacing shade of crimson. This zone is now off limits. Gather your gear without delay. By what command? Maya insisted, swiftly securing her scans to 3 separate protected servers. Our exploration authorization remains active for an additional fortnight. By decree of safeguarding their heritage, Kraz snarled, his weapon charging with a foreboding resonance. And if you choose to oppose, I will gladly show you the methods we use to ensure preservation. Maya nodded slowly, deliberately powering down her equipment, all the while sending one last encrypted burst transmission to Nathan. The guards led her team to their shuttle, their earlier indifference now transformed into a palpable tension, filled with unspoken menace. The shuttle malfunctioned as it pierced the atmosphere, and Maya gripped her backup drive tightly, her gaze fixed on the temple vanishing into the swirling clouds below. Nathan, establish a secure connection with Ambassador Chen, and then initiate a thorough analysis on all that we discovered. Concentrate on the numerical connections among those signs, and the primitive scripts of humanity. What do you think this signifies? Nathan inquired, his fingers darting across several shimmering holographic screens. Maya gazed into the vast expanse of the cosmos, her thoughts swirling with endless possibilities. I believe it suggests that the Valorians have been deceiving us regarding their past. What we witnessed down there was more than mere patterns, it was something extraordinary. That script feels like the bridge connecting human languages to the enigmatic tongue of the Valorian. Crafting narratives. They'll attempt to undermine our credibility, Nathan cautioned. You're aware of their methods. Maya's lips curved into a determined smile, hinting at the extraordinary journey that lay ahead. Let them attempt. We possess something beyond their reach. Justify their actions with an air of condescension. Nathan, I require you to meticulously compare and analyze every ancient site of the Valorian civilization that has ever been recorded by humans. Seek out analogous signs, motifs they may have overlooked as insignificant. Ornamentation. Already on it, Maya, if our suspicions hold true. I understand, she whispered softly. We're on the brink of completely altering their entire existence. And I bet there are some beings from Valoria who would go to great lengths to stop that from occurring. The vessel's comms unit emitted a series of static bursts. Dr. Blackwood, the voice of Ambassador Chin crackled through, laced with an unmistakable tension. I have just received your initial information. What level of confidence do you have in these discoveries? Maya gazed at her drive, contemplating the ancient symbols that appeared to transcend time and space, linking two species that had been led to believe they were eternally separated. Are you truly willing to gamble at all, Ambassador? Confident enough to demonstrate that the Valorians are mistaken about us. They've misjudged their own existence. The vast archives of Valor Prime hummed with an air of peculiar excitement. Professor Thex Nuru hunched over his quantum terminal, his scales flickering anxiously between hues of green and gray, as he meticulously examined Dr. Blackwood's discoveries. Behind him, two figures from the Cultural Preservation Committee loomed, their stillness a stark reminder of the gravity of the situation. Well, the commander of the council, Vex Torin, insisted, his ceremonial armor shimmering under the archive's shimmering luminescence. Do these assertions made by humans hold any value? Thex's fingers glided effortlessly over the shimmering holographic display. The patterns of communication are unmistakable. The markings they uncovered align perfectly with our most ancient documented writings. However, beyond that, the intricate patterns that form the foundation of both writing systems hint at a shared beginning. Unthinkable, Torin exclaimed. The Valorian tongue is untainted, forged in solitude as we rose to our pinnacle of glory. Subsequently, elucidate this. Thex unveiled a three-dimensional juxtaposition of the ancient Valorian script alongside the characters of Sanskrit. The frequencies woven into these designs resonate with perfect similarity. The beings from Earth did not stumble upon this by mere chance. They uncovered proof of the secrets we've concealed for ages. Director Torin's scales transformed into a profound shade of purple. The esteemed assembly will never endorse this. Can you grasp the implications of this? A sudden voice cut through the air, shattering the illusion of our accomplishments and exposing the truth behind our supposed dominance as nothing more than a facade. Corinne Valerie, the youngest daughter of the High Commissioner, emerged from the shadows of a data column. Her scales glimmered with a lustrous sheen, reminiscent of the celestial wonders of her lineage. Lady Valori, Torin stood tall without hesitation. This zone is off-limits. Under the command of my father, whose power I surpass, Corinne approached to scrutinize the shimmering images. Professor Nuru, your analysis validates the theories I've been contemplating since my own explorations of our ancient past. Narratives. We are not their rulers, we are their kin. Thex inclined their head with a deliberate slowness. The findings hint at a long-lost link from the past. Perhaps there was a shared lineage that evolved these unique ways of communicating before dispersing throughout the cosmos. This is an act of betrayal. Torin's hand glided toward his ceremonial blade, a silent promise of the unknown that lay ahead. The Valorian Dominion has upheld tranquility through might for 100 millennia. We must prevent these beings from unraveling the fabric of our existence with their chaotic notions. Karen's laughter echoed with an eerie chill, slicing through the silence like a distant signal from the unknown. Hypotheses, observe these cosmic vibration sequences. The fundamental mathematical concepts connect both the ancient language of Sanskrit and our own historical tongue. It resides within our structures, our creations, and even in the very essence of our being. The beings from Earth didn't merely uncover our history, Director. They discovered their kind. The High Commissioner will ensure that this knowledge remains contained, Torin cautioned. Whispers are circulating in the shadowy corners of the lower districts. Young Valerians are challenging our customs, seeking entry to human cultural archives. Then maybe it's time for a transformation. Karen's scales shimmered with resolve. Professor, how many of our ancient locations hold these strikingly similar designs? Thex unveiled a cosmic chart, specks of brilliance marking ancient locations. Countless. For ages, we've overlooked them as mere embellishments. Yet, when you delve into the intricacies of communication, it becomes clear, Torin exclaimed. Lady Valor, your father has commanded that all inquiries into this subject be halted. These discoveries will be kept under wraps. Conservation Initiative. Negative, Commander. Karen's voice resonated with the echoes of ages past, steeped in a lineage of noble command. They shall not be. At this moment, Dr. Maya Blackwood is unveiling her findings to the Combined Sciences Council, and I personally endorsed her request. The hue faded from Torin's scales. In a distant realm, where the stars twinkle with secrets and the cosmos hums with ancient tales, a curious being from beyond the familiar horizons embarks on an extraordinary journey. This entity, unlike any known to humankind, navigates through the vastness of space, seeking connection and understanding in a universe filled with wonders and mysteries. Each encounter unfolds a new chapter, revealing the intricate tapestry of life that binds all sentient beings together, as they explore the unknown and confront the essence of existence itself. What is happening? Did you truly believe that we were the only beings weary of our unchanging dominance? Karen navigated the quantum terminal, her fingers dancing swiftly over the interface. Professor Nuru has successfully sent his confirmation analysis to all prominent academic institutions within the Dominion. The quantum entanglement network is unstoppable, even in the face of the Cultural Preservation Committee's efforts to intervene. Torin's weapon buzzed with an otherworldly energy. This marks the conclusion of all that we have created. No, Karen clarified. Her shimmering skin now radiated with intense majesty. This marks the dawn of an extraordinary journey. The revelation of our interconnected origins. And if my father and his followers refuse to acknowledge it, they will discover they are on the losing end of a cosmic tale. Through the archive's shimmering portals, they observe throngs assembling in the thoroughfares beneath. Young beings from a distant world mingled with human thinkers, their protective garments now adorned with timeless emblems that represent the heritage of both civilizations. The beings from Earth have restored to us our authentic Thex, he murmured softly. The inquiry that looms before us is whether we will welcome the unknown, or hold tightly to the familiar deceptions that cradle us. Karen observed as an increasing number of Valerians merged with the throngs, their scales transforming in intricate designs that had not graced the world for eons. The reality has a tendency to emerge, Director, even after millennia of suppression. Shall we embark on a journey to witness Dr. Blackwood transform our reality? The atmosphere in the Combined Sciences Council chamber throbbed with an electric intensity. Countless Valorian scholars and esteemed figures crowded the shimmering amphitheater, their vibrant scales producing ripples of color that mirrored their unease. In the spotlight, Maya Blackwood stood alongside Ambassador Chen Wei, their surroundings charged with an otherworldly energy. Armor shimmering beneath the intense illumination. High Commissioner Draken Valor occupied his lofty seat, his demeanor inscrutable. Present your proof, Earthling. Let us witness this extraordinary revelation that has stirred such upheaval in our world. Maya advanced, bringing her holographic display to life. Otherworldly symbols danced in the atmosphere, rotating gently. 3 months ago, we stumbled upon these markings in what you refer to as the Sanctuary of Timeless Knowledge. Your protectors attempted to hinder our exploration, yet they failed to intervene before we finalized our examination. Markings from a bygone era, Valor disregarded, trivial embellishments. No, Maya's voice echoed through the chamber, observe this. Her voice resonated with an otherworldly cadence as she uttered a phrase in Sanskrit, each syllable articulated with meticulous precision. The glowing symbols throbbed with energy, causing a collective breath of astonishment to sweep across the crowd. The ancient Valorian text had reacted to the otherworldly frequencies, their intricate designs aligning flawlessly. "That's inconceivable," a voice echoed from the heights above. Ambassador Chen advanced with purpose. Dr. Blackwood, please present the findings of the genetic examination. New projections emerged, revealing intricate strands of genetic material. We examined the intricate resonance patterns in both Sanskrit and ancient Valorian, alongside the genetic markers present in both species. Maya revealed. The connection is unmistakable. From her seat near the front, Karine Valori rose to her feet. Father, Professor Nuru has verified these discoveries. In the distant past, our oldest writings recount an era preceding the Dominion, a time when our kind exchanged wisdom with beings from beyond our world. In the stillness, the vibrant crimson of Draken Valor's scales shimmered with an otherworldly glow. This is a clever ruse, a manipulation of technology designed to challenge our dominance. Then, Maya unveiled a new vision, an expansive celestial chart speckled with ancient relics. Each significant Valorian community from your ancient past showcases these identical designs. They're not merely crafting words, they're sending a signal to those who will come after. The room exploded into turmoil. Young beings from a distant realm began to chant in a long-forgotten language, their shimmering forms moving in harmonious patterns that had not been witnessed for ages. The distinguished sentinels fidgeted uneasily, caught in a dilemma about whether to step in. Command, courage echoed. I will not permit these unsophisticated beings to obliterate 50,000 years of advancement with their deceit. Advancement. Karine's voice pierced the chaos around her. We have reached a standstill, Father. Our creations, our knowledge, our way of life, all trapped in a misguided notion of dominance. Yet, the beings from Earth have revealed to us our genuine lineage. Director Torin emerged onto the stage, his weapon at the ready. This concludes here. Captors, seize the Earthlings and any Valorian accomplices. The prestigious sentinels paused, their iridescent hides flickering between allegiance designs and uncertainty. In the higher realms, a growing number of youthful Valorians started to converse in the age-old language, their voices attuning to the cosmic vibrations within the chamber's crystalline barriers. Maya held her position firmly. Your unique biological records confirm it. Beings from Earth and the Valorian race possess more than mere similarities in their modes of communication. We were destined to discover. Once more. Pay attention to her, Professor Nuru exclaimed, amplifying the information. The vibrations of our ancient melodies resonate in perfect harmony with the sacred chants of humanity's oldest language. Our forebears gifted us a blueprint inscribed in the essence of our being. Valor ascended from his seat, his ceremonial robes flowing dramatically around him. I will not permit this blasphemy to proliferate. The Valorian dominion reigns supreme in its magnificence. No. Father, Karine shifted to take his place next to Maya and Chen. We had always shared our existence with others beyond our understanding. That was the signal our forebears transmitted to us. The beings from another world are not inferior. They are the mysterious counterpart to our tale. The chamber's crystalline walls started to throb with a radiant glow. Answering the rising symphony of timeless Valorian utterances intertwined with sacred Sanskrit invocations. The cosmic vibrations surged to a peak, and in an instant, every luminous projection in the chamber pulsed in unison, revealing a message inscribed in two distinct scripts. United, we planted the cosmos, Maya conveyed, her voice heavy with feeling. Separated, we gained strength, together, we transcend time. Valor gazed intently at the transmission, his iridescent scales shimmering in response. Hues of incredulity. Surrounding him, the distinguished protectors eased their arms, their own iridescent patterns starting to align with the mysterious designs. It has come to an end, Father, Karine whispered gently. The reality cannot be concealed any. Extended. In a final act of desperation, Torin lunged at Maya, his blade glinting ominously in the dim light. Ambassador Chin moved forward, but before any response could be made, a dozen elite guards encircled Torin, their weapons vibrating with an ominous energy. Stand down, Director, the captain of the guard commanded, his iridescent skin now gleaming with the timeless design of cohesion. The era of hidden truths has come to an end. Throughout the chamber, beings of all ages were embracing the revelation with a sense of wonder and curiosity. Researchers were gathering in collaborative teams, age-old manuscripts were circulating through advanced networks, and the divisions between different beings appeared to fade away in light of their common ancestry. High Commissioner Valori gazed out at the unfolding spectacle, his grip on power slipping away like sand through his fingers. What have you done? He murmured, his voice laced with a mix of fear and curiosity. Maya locked eyes with him. We were merely bystanders, Commissioner. Your forebears were responsible for this. They bestowed upon us a bond of togetherness, with the understanding that one day we would navigate our paths back to one another. The inquiry now, Ambassador Chin remarked, is whether you will be remembered as the figure who attempted to conceal the truth, or as the one who aided in crafting a new destiny for our civilizations. 3 weeks following the disclosure at the United Sciences Council, Valor Prime buzzed with unparalleled energy. The shimmering crystal towers that had long represented the seclusion of Valoria now glimmered with a fresh brilliance, as human researchers collaborated with Valorian intellects in rapidly formed joint research facilities. Karen Valori stood on her balcony, gazing out over the capital city, observing clusters of youthful Valorians engaged in the rhythmic practice of ancient chants alongside human linguistic specialists. Their shimmering forms danced in sync with the primordial echoes, casting breathtaking displays of luminescence across the twilight horizon. Your father has been locked away in his chambers for days, Professor Nuru remarked, stepping up beside her at the railing. The Cultural Preservation Committee has reached its conclusion, and is no longer in existence. Excellent, Karen's scales shimmered with delight. Their time has come to an end. Gaze over there. In the depths of a vibrant city, a collective of Valorian creators was bringing to life age-old designs on a communal surface, their artistry weaving together the intricate beauty of Sanskrit symbols, and the unique elegance of Valorian writing. Young explorers in protective gear gazed in wonder as the vibrant, energy-sensitive paint reacted to their sounds. The interstellar assembly convenes on the morrow, Nuru declared. The beings from beyond are seeking answers. There are whispers among the inhabitants, urging the Valorian leaders to relinquish their hold completely. Allow them to speak. Karen turned as Maya Blackwood approached, her environmental suit now adorned with the intricate symbols of her people. There are greater missions awaiting us. Maya nodded, casting a shimmering hologram of recent discoveries from the depths of time. We have discovered 17 additional locations exhibiting synchronized quantum signatures. Every fragment holds deeper insights into our intertwined history. The ancient Valorians bestowed upon us not merely a language, but a trove of technology that we are just starting to unravel. In the streets, throngs of people congregated around communal holographic exhibits, showcasing the most recent revelations from beyond the stars. Young Valorians began adorning their scales in designs that echoed human artistry, while human fashion embraced bioluminescent features drawn from Valorian biology. The implications for health and well-being are truly mind-boggling. Nuru initiated yet another holographic display, revealing intricate details of genetic exploration. Through the exploration of our shared origins, we have successfully created 3 innovative therapies for genetic ailments that impact both beings. Karen observed the procession of the human cultural delegation beneath her, their environmental suits now harmoniously fused with the elegant design philosophies of Valoria. The ancient protectors deemed this a betrayal of their kind. They were oblivious to the fact that this blending of worlds was destined to unfold. Some remained steadfast, Maya observed, pointing towards a cluster of traditionally attired Valorians who were observing the events with clear disdain. Transformation is a daunting challenge, particularly for a civilization founded on the belief of its own dominance. However, essential. Karen's scales morphed, revealing a timeless design of metamorphosis. The cosmic records we've unearthed together revealed innovations we had long since lost to memory. The fusion of human imagination and Valorian exactitude has yielded outcomes that neither race could have accomplished independently. A roar of excitement surged through the heart of the city, as yet another age-old edifice sprang to life, resonating with the intertwined melodies of ancient Sanskrit and Valorian tongues. The structure's shimmering exterior shifted, unveiling concealed rooms brimming with ancient documents. Nuru noted that the previous generation held a deep-seated fear that this would lead to the downfall of Valorian culture. Instead, it has resurrected our most profound customs from the shadows of time. Maya grinned beneath the visor of her suit. That's the most intriguing twist of fate. In their quest to maintain an illusion of dominance, they almost obliterated the essence of your kind's authentic legacy. The Valorians were always destined to unite. You were destined to lead and be led in return. Karen reached out to the wall beside her, sensing the pulsating energy of innumerable whispers, communicating in a blend of tongues at once. The old scrolls tell of an era when the celestial bodies harmonized, sharing their profound knowledge with the universe. We believed it was a symbol. Behold! Above them, the evening sky glimmered as intricate arrays, reawakened by the harmonious patterns of communication, conjured vibrant displays reminiscent of the northern lights, illuminating vast stretches of the world below. Every shimmer of illumination signified yet another fragment of collective wisdom being unearthed and woven back into existence. Maya remarked that the upcoming gathering of the council would be quite intriguing. Particularly when we showcase how this innovation can serve the interests of all beings, not merely our own kind. Allow them to witness the true essence of togetherness. Karen's scales shimmered with a fierce sense of pride, distinct from the haughty pride of her father's era. This was the triumph of unearthing the unknown, of shattered limits and unexplored realms. The reign of the Valorian Empire is drawing to a close, yet the Valorian populace is beginning to realize their true potential and identity. In the streets below, the throng swelled as more inhabitants surfaced to join in. The Cosmic Awakening. The atmosphere vibrated with an otherworldly resonance as two distinct cultures, divided by the ages yet bound by fate, rediscovered the art of communication, converging in the magnificent Chamber of Unity, recently built in. The core of Valor Prime shimmered with the united brilliance of countless Valorian scales and human quantum suits. High Commissioner Draken Valori stood before the gathered assembly. Representatives from distant worlds gathered, his own markings now reflecting the essence of transformation and acknowledgement. 3 months ago, I would have preferred to face the unknown rather than confess what I must reveal today, Valoris. Whispers echoed through the vast expanse. Our hubris, the very essence of who we are, almost led to the destruction of all that our forebears created. Maya Blackwood and Karen Valori advanced in unison, their motions perfectly aligned. In the shadows, Professor Nuru engaged the cosmic repository interface, enveloping the surroundings in a dance of ethereal glyphs. The beings from the stars did not arrive to annihilate us, Valori continued. They arrived to awaken our memories of our true selves. Once existed, who we were destined to become. Ambassador Chen ascended from his chair. Today signifies something far beyond a mere political alliance. With the signing of the Unity Accords, we embrace a reality etched into the fabric of our being. The cosmic screens flickered, revealing the ultimate proof that had swayed even the most steadfast of skeptics. A three-dimensional representation of the neural patterns from both species emerged, revealing striking similarities. Mysterious vibrations that had lain silent within the Valorians for ages. Our forebears were more than mere allies or distant relatives, Karen declared, her scales adapting to blend with the surroundings. Design revealed in the old manuscripts. They were trailblazers who cultivated the essence of both our realms. Understanding that eventually, our paths would intertwine once more. Maya approached the central podium, which was now forever marked with both Sanskrit and ancient symbols. Valorian manuscript. The ultimate communication we uncovered reveals all the secrets. Are you interested in hearing it, High Commissioner? Valori nodded, his scales fading in a display of respect. Together, Maya and Karen uttered the phrases that had been passed down through the ages, as their worlds intertwined. Legacy. The timeless language of Valoria intertwined with Sanskrit, creating a symphony that made every quantum crystal in the chamber vibrate with energy. Separated, we planted dreams across the cosmos, understanding that separation would forge our strength over time. Yet, in our parting, we left behind the essential element for our eventual coming together. As arrogance dissipates and understanding emerges, when the offspring of distant realms unite in harmony, then our most profound treasure shall come to life. The intricate designs overhead started to throb with a vibrant energy. Throughout the hall, an unusual sensation awakened within the Valerians, a unique ability inherent to their kind. Had lost sight of what they truly held. The extraordinary ability was telepathy, Professor Nuru revealed to the amazed audience. Yet, it could only be brought back to life when both beings learned to place their faith in one another entirely, when we ultimately recognized our common origins. High Commissioner Valori's demeanor transformed into one of utter humility. We believed we were the pinnacle of existence, yet in reality, we were merely fragments of a greater whole. It required an unwavering resolve to reveal to us the depths of our losses. The chamber burst forth in a dazzling display of illumination and harmony as beings from distant worlds and earthlings showcased their recently ignited bond. Mysterious wisdom, forgotten by the ages, surged through the consciousness of beings who had at last opened themselves to the exchange. Our forebears knew the truth, Karen whispered. We required a period of separation to evolve, to cultivate our individual powers. Beings from another world discovered the essence of innovation and transformation. We achieved a level of mastery in both structure and precision that transcends the ordinary. Individually, we were extraordinary, yet united. United, we transcend time, Maya concluded, her words resonating in both sound and thought, just as they had always envisioned. As the festivities swirled around them, Ambassador Chen glanced at Valori, reflecting on how you once mocked us for delving into your ancient relics. The High Commissioner's scales shimmered with a blend of intrigue and awkwardness. Maybe that was the scheme they had in mind from the very beginning. At times, the young ones must embrace the lesson of humility before they can truly claim what is rightfully theirs. High above the chamber, the cosmic light swirled through the atmosphere, their intricate designs now apparent on every Valorian and human realm. The glow throbbed in harmony with the collective consciousness of two worlds, finally recalling that they had always been intertwined, never truly separated.